Saturn is now direct in Pisces, meaning the house that Pisces is in your birth chart is now going to be illuminated in a way that we tore down and we're rebuilding in a more better, more productive, more efficient way. Basically, every time Saturn moves into a new sign, that house in our birth chart gets illuminated in the sense that we're putting more focus and more attention there because something needs to be corrected and there's some sort of responsibility or discipline that needs to be provided. In that context, I like to think of it this way as like Capricorn wants to build perfectly, right? It wants to build success. It wants to build something efficient. It's like the goat that climbs up the mountain. We're doing nothing but going up. So think of this, when you're looking to your birth chart, trying to see whatever house that Saturn is currently transiting, you're currently tearing down whatever is built there and you're rebuilding it in a more perfect way that you want and you will actually truly desire and be happy with the outcome. So we got to put in the work now so that we can enjoy the rest of the rewards that come after. So now I'm going to tell you the area of life or themes that you might notice based off of your rising sign while Saturn is currently direct over in Pisces again. If you're an Aries rising, you're currently coping with a lot of endings. You're kind of like revamping how you handle loss, grief, etc. This could apply to work, this could apply to family, this could apply to anything, but either way, you're experiencing some sort of loss, ending, or closure, and you're kind of moving on from that in a more productive, healthier light. Taurus risings, this is specifically happening in your kind of networking and social circles. So there's something you're going through with your relationships where it's kind of like you're tearing down and rebuilding it in a more better, more healthier, productive way. You're using your intuition during this time, as a lot of these things that you're networking or socially communicating kind of needs to have that felt side of it rather than just the fully focused logic that you're used to. Gemini risings, this is happening in your 10th house of career, reputation, public image, and kind of legacy. There could also be something going on with your father. You might be mending your relationship with your father figure, something like that. But yeah, I would see this primarily coming through in the form of work, career, ambition, drive, success, etc. Cancer risings, this is going to sound a little more deep than I think it actually is, but it's kind of like your life beliefs, your purpose, your passions, your interests, stuff that you kind of pursue outside of a work environment that you enjoy as a hobby, or just qualities, factors and things you do that make you you. This could also apply directly to education or something like that. You might be reprioritizing your mind, your education, your spiritual beliefs, your stuff like that. Again, a tear down to rebuild perfectly. Leo risings, this feels extremely transformative for you. This is especially heightened if you have Pisces or Scorpio placements as well. You are going through major changes. I would say kind of sparked around March of earlier this year, and it really peaked, or something impactful, not in a negative light, just something heavy happened around June or July, and you're kind of fully coming out of that now in a very positive, healed, beautiful, harmonious type of way. You more than likely experienced a loss during this time that came through in some sort of relationship. This could be either dating or this could be family, but there's some sort of revamping or restructuring around your assets, your trust, stuff like that, money. Kind of similar to what's going on with Virgo risings and Aquarius risings. But first up, Virgo risings, this has been affecting you directly in your relationships, your contracts, your agreements. This could apply to work or dating. I would personally see this if you're married. This has definitely come through in the form of dating and marriage, partnership, stuff like that. There could be pursuits that you chose to go down, but you're pausing, or you paused for a while and now you're pursuing again. I don't know why I said it like that. But to be kind of blunt about it, Virgo risings are not used to putting work in, right? You're kind of here to put in work, to organize, to structure things, to make things your version of perfect, right? This happening in your 7th house, there's a lot of effort you've been putting in with your relationships that you are wanting to tear down and build back up, I'm assuming in a more peaceful, harmonious type of way. If you're putting in 50% effort, you need 50% back. If you're putting in 100, they better be matching you and putting in 100 as well. Again, not bad, not saying anyone's getting divorced or breaking up. If that happens, then that was just something that wasn't going to build back up perfectly. But if you've been having issues with your relationships, this could be just areas that are being highlighted that you need to work on to correct. I'll make a part 2 for Libra through Pisces following this one.